What's up, boys and girls? Long time coming. I promised I was going to do a giveaway a long time ago. So today we're finally going to do it. And of all people, Dexter Rayfuse was the name that we drew out of the hat. So what we're giving him is for his race truck. We're going to give him a nice set of stainless headers. We've definitely already sponsored lots of time into this truck. Time that's free, money that I don't get paid. But instead of running these old rusty manifolds at the next race, now that we got the thing working right, it only seems proper to dress her up with something half flashy.
We'll put these in.
And then this gives Dexter something to do tomorrow, so that he's not wasting time before the race. So a few things got to get ready on the truck. And we've been working at her all afternoon. Part of the giveaway was I donated some free time to him. Mechanical expertise. Alright, we're here at the operator's house, trying to get the old pipe buggy ready for the 4x4 rally. Dexter just had her down to Shelburne and she ran like a bag of assholes. And
Had it for sale.
so Dexter, I gotta ask you, what was wrong?
It's a Chev, and I don't like dirt.
I showed you guys in my earlier videos on these LS motors that these fuel injectors with these steel rails that rust, all this rust, there's no filter. This all goes up your line into your injectors, doesn't it, Dexter?
Apparently so.
Yeah, so she was like barely running here in the yard when I first showed up. Check this gear out. Gotta fix that belt. Spray that belt up. So, poor old Dexter. He built this thing in that building right there from nothing but steel and a welder.
I built it in the basement.
Some of it was built in the basement, he said. And she's a pretty wild unit. Very, very light. And now we got the motor working. Look out Sunday. Just an idea of some of the wars this thing's been through. Check out how wrinkled up some of that stuff is. Tires got just a slight lean, makes it handle better.
How can I fix that?
What is it?
All I gotta do is put a spindle in it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it just bent the spindles, all it did.
I think I'm gonna try.
Alright, we are back at the race truck. LS swap here. I'm just trying to squeeze every little bit of Whistling Dixie horsepower out of this thing that we can. It's just a stock engine, but we've got a set of headers onto it now. I just took the throttle body back to the shop here and bored the edges off it. There's really not a whole lot to remove on this style throttle body, but there is a little bit. So anyway, we got it out of there. You know, every little thing helps when it comes to racing, so that's pretty much it. I'm going to get that back on, get it fabbed up, and probably look into doing some fluid changes. We got the fuel system all cleaned up, and just got to tidy up the loose ends here now. Well, starting to get late in the day. We're still here going at her. So we've got the downpipes here fabricated up. I just tacked them, but we're going for the same look both sides, which I think I pretty much achieved that. So that looks good. I'll get this side welded on the inside, and I've got it tacked there. Good old flux core, but that's all I got here to work with, so that's what I use. But she's coming along great. Just got to get a 45 plug wire, 2 here for the other side, so we don't melt wires when we're racing. These 2 here are a little fussy. So anyway, minor stuff. Still got to get this water pipe geared up. Got to get this fuel line out of here. Shove this brake line up a little. And yeah, we're getting there. Still gonna move these starter wires. Right here, these guys were run down in behind with the headers. There's no room, so gotta find an alternate route for those. Alright, I got the starter wires all tucked down here, away from the exhaust, so that should be good to go. Get the oil cap drilled so the crank can vent and doesn't build up vacuum pressure. And we're pretty much ready to rock and roll. We got the throttle body board. Just got to finish up the welding, do the water pipe, and the fuel line and the brake line. What's up, guys? Do you have a LS swapped anything that maybe somebody else did and maybe didn't do all the steps that they should have? If you're wondering how to troubleshoot an LS engine swap, you need to wire in an OBD2 port. I know it's kind of hard to see here, but there it is. So on a Gen 3 Chev, GM, PCM, ECU, whatever you want to call it, computer, pin number 57 and 58. So when you pull this cover off, you can see all your numbers, all the pinout numbers. And you're looking for 57, 58. No, 90% of the time, it's an orange and green wire. So you see we got the orange and the green. And we just did a quick tie into this because this is not my unit, but I'm helping a friend gear it up for the races. When they did the LS swap, they didn't wire this in. The motor developed troubles, no way of scanning it, so you're just shooting in the dark. So I told them the first thing we need to do is wire this in. So number 57 and 58, you're looking for a solid orange wire. The orange is the power. Green is the messages from the computer and your codes. On the back of your OBD2 port, you have 4 wires. You have orange, purple. Orange goes to orange, purple goes to green. You got 2 blacks, twist them together, and just simply ground them. Once you do that, then it's just a matter of having a scanner. Once this is done, the scanner now powers up and you're able to pull codes. So anytime I do an LS swap, I always put that in there because this just saves you trouble. So that's my tip for the day. Number 57, 58, 2 grounds. Pretty straightforward. Gen 3, Chev, GM, PCM.